back. If we can start with some green check marks, please, and we'll polish off this graphing accelerated motion section 9.2, and then any other questions you might have. So if you had any specific questions now that you've probably had an opportunity to sit down and look at Unit 9 Learning Guide, if you want to throw those into chat, I would be happy to go through anything you had. If nobody has any questions, let's talk a little bit about the review for the midterm number 2, also known as the final exam. And then when we're done that, then we'll just talk about what's going to happen next week, and that's it. So I don't see anybody throwing any questions in there. If we look at the course, again, I showed you this maybe last week. Down at the bottom, there is some opportunity for final exam review. I'm calling it a final exam, but it's really just, a midterm. It's half the course. It's not like the whole course in one test. So there's the year-end review that kind of just asks a bunch of questions relating to all of the material we've covered in the sections we've covered. If you are kind of stuck on maybe some of the chemistry stuff, there's an additional chemistry review here. So you could go through either one of those, it'd be good. If you want to just do some basic multiple choice type questions, there you go. Choice number 2, practice exam. It's an old science exam, and all the questions are there. 13 through 32 are the ones that we covered. Then you have choice number 3. Practice exam number 2 is just a different exam. So you have 2 different exams. And then choice number 4 is going to be just a final exam with sort of questions you've maybe seen or maybe not out of the test bank that's built into the course. And then there's a few written questions here. So I encourage you guys to look at all of those. I will, on Monday, I will open up the answer keys for the choice 2 and 3 there, because I have a key for those. And then choice number 4, when you guys do the test, obviously Moodle's going to give you, whether you're right or not, right after you've finished the test anyways. Are they for marks? No. I just want you to study. So it's a good way of forcing you to study. Just go through one of those, and that would be a good opportunity for you to cover some of the material, give you a bit of an indication of the stuff that you will see, especially choice 2 and 3. So there you go. Monday and Tuesday, we don't have class necessarily, and really we finished all the material up yesterday. So on Monday and Tuesday on the schedule, we've booked out from, I believe, 9 to 11 each day. And what I'll do is I'll just stay in my office. I'll open up Blackboard, so we won't be out of the studio. You won't have to worry about the live feed, but I'll just be in my office with Blackboard open. And when you encounter a question or something that you don't know, you can just pop into Blackboard there and ask away, and we go through some stuff together, and whatever you like. So just think of it as an opportunity for you to study and ask questions, and it won't be structured because I've kind of presented the material so far in the class, and me going through more questions isn't going to help you probably. So if you run into problems on a question or something in the review, or just something you're reviewing in general, maybe you're going through and you're like, I really just don't remember how to do Half-Life. If we want to just discuss it, take some time to go through Half-Life, we can. So that's kind of Monday and Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, you guys will be in. You just need to bring with you something to write with, pen or pencil, and that's it really. So Monday, it says 9 to 11:30, but I don't think we'll need that full amount of time. 9 to 11 each day, Monday, Tuesday, if you have questions. And then on Wednesday, you're going to come into McWilliams here at 9 o'clock, and we'll have our midterm number 2. So does anybody have any questions about anything in terms of review? What's going to happen in the next few classes? What's going to go on next week? Anything in general you wanted to look at in terms of the course? Stuff you didn't remember, unsure of, questions about? You can also come in on Monday or Tuesday morning if you have any questions. We can just arrange a time to meet. There's some stuff going on those days, but just send me a message and say, hey, Mr. Borden, can I come in for like an hour or whatnot? And I make sure we can find a time that works for the both of us. Answers for the midterm. Kyla, what are you referencing there? Like answers for the midterm from the first half of the year? Or I'm just a bit confused by answers from the midterm. The second. So, Connor, I got you, and I will, yes. Second, so answers from the second midterm, like the one you're going to write next week? I'm still confused, Kyla. I don't feel like I should be confused, but I am, believe it or not. So, yep. Yeah, if you want to come in and go over the answers once you're done the test, we could probably find some time to do that. So, I don't know if that answered your question or not. I'm still a bit confused. Midterm number 2 for Connor. It was a joke. You can't joke with me this time of year. It's very stressful. You know, marks are due, report cards, end of the year, gotta clean out my office. Just stressful, it's stressful. All right, unit number 4 was, what was unit number 4? That was like periodic table and compounds. So that was unit number 4. That's going to be on the midterm. Unit number 5 was acid-base and salts. Unit number 6 was types of reactions. I guess unit number 4 was also, we'll put balancing here, balancing equations. Unit number 7 was radioactivity, so that was half-life, alpha, beta, gamma, and fission, fusion. Is that right? I think we're okay there. Unit 8 was velocity and displacement. And unit number 9 was acceleration. Unit number 10 we covered already when we were looking at the first midterm. We actually did unit 10 kind of right before March break there. So we've covered unit 10 already. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just over half the course. We kind of did a little unit 4 in the first half. We'll do a little unit 4 in the second half. And that's kind of the meat and taters of this exam. Unit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's what you need to review. Obviously, units 8 and 9, velocity and acceleration, we've just wrapped up. So going back to like review that sort of stuff probably wouldn't be a great use of your time because it's pretty fresh. Things like 4, we were doing unit 4 after March break, so that was a good 2 and a bit months ago. So you probably would go back and spend some time reviewing 4, 5, and 6. That chemistry unit, 7 wasn't too long ago either, so there you go. Does anybody else have any questions? What's on the exam? When's the exam? Questions about the exam, review, anything regarding Unit 9? So we have a pretty tight timeline with our grades this year. So it's important that you guys get your work in. And basically, my grades are due on Tuesday is about the last day I can get them in. So if you don't have it all done by Friday afternoon, I can't guarantee you that I will get it marked and onto your report card. So we've been saying for a while that the end of the term, end of mark stuff is due on Friday. So make sure if you want to receive credit for work done, you get it done for Friday. And that kind of leaves you the weekend and the beginning of next week to get some work in terms of review done. All right, well, anybody have any questions? Anything at all? Josh, no, by the end of the day on Friday, if you have it in by 3, we'll go 3 o'clock on Friday, I will guarantee you it'll be marked and it'll work towards your grade. But if you get it in after 3 o'clock on Friday, I can't guarantee that I'll have time to get through it. Just because once Monday comes, I have to go through everybody's grades and everything else. And so 3 o'clock Friday, get it in, and I will make sure it gets marked. If you haven't noticed, if you are a bit behind, I've taken the passwords off the test, so you can just get those done. So just go write them if you have yet to write them. This Friday, yeah, like tomorrow. Today's Thursday the 15th. Friday the 16th, Costin. Things need to be done by Friday. Tamara, 30 hours from now. 24, another, yeah, about 30 hours-ish. 30 hours to finish Science 10 material. And you're done next week, next Wednesday. Got that test finished. Yeah. All right, last chance for questions. Anything in terms of material, anything at all. You can go through stuff, answer questions. All right, so again, next week, Monday, Tuesday, I'll be in my office just in Blackboard. If you have questions, you can sign in. If I am not there immediately, just come back in like 5 minutes. Sometimes I'm meandering around the office and we have meetings and stuff. So if I'll do my best to be in my office, and sometimes I'll be working on my other computer and I won't see that you've sent a message or something like that. So that'll work. Additionally, if you would like to come in and see me face-to-face Monday or Tuesday, just send me a message in Moodle and we can find a time that we can get together that'll work, hopefully. And make sure you guys are ready for the test. So if I don't see or hear from you between now and Tuesday, I will definitely see you on Wednesday morning. Bright and early, 9 o'clock, the test will start, so you might want to be here a few minutes early. Get a good seat, bring a calculator, because there is some physics stuff on the test, so bring a calculator and a pen or pencil, and write off that second midterm, and then we'll be done. So I look forward to see you guys on Wednesday next week, and I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we will see you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.